We're about to have a long overdue conversation about testosterone for women and the ridiculous medical double standard that's been keeping half the population sick, tired, and sexless for way too long. So buckle up because this one might ruffle some feathers, but that's kind of my specialty. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice. Always talk with a qualified practitioner before starting or changing anything. Here's the mainstream story. Testosterone is a male hormone. Women don't need it. It's not FDA approved for women, and using it is risky and unnecessary. Or here's my favorite. It's controversial. But here's the real story. Women need testosterone too. In fact, healthy women in their 20s make more testosterone than estrogen. Testosterone is critical for libido, energy, motivation, metabolism, bone density, mood, and brain. Yet the FDA has never approved a testosterone formulation for women. Why? Because women aren't considered important enough to study or protect. There are hundreds of studies showing benefits of testosterone in women. But because there's no FDA approved product, medical science says we don't recommend it. Translation? We don't have a patent to make money, so we're pretending it doesn't exist. Unacceptable. Here's what testosterone deficiency in women looks like. Let's talk symptoms. Low libido, or worse, none at all. Vaginal dryness, difficulty reaching orgasm, fatigue, depression, brain fog, loss of muscle, weight gain around the middle, lack of motivation or drive, feeling flat, numb, or disconnected from life. If you've been told it's just menopause, think again. This is testosterone deficiency, and it's fixable. In fact, when women are given optimal testosterone, not just a sprinkle, but the right dose, they say things like, I got my spark back. My sex life feels alive again. I finally feel like me. But instead of prescribing what actually works, most doctors, they say just take an antidepressant. It's normal for your age. We don't use testosterone in women, even though it works. Here's the science that's being ignored. Testosterone improves sexual satisfaction, desire, and orgasm in women. It builds lean muscle mass, burns fat, and improves bone density better than osteoporosis drugs. It protects against Alzheimer's disease and improves working memory. It reduces depression and anxiety, and it dramatically improves quality of life in women over 40. And yet, no approval, no coverage, no education. Doctors are flying blind, and women are paying the price. Meanwhile, millions of men are prescribed testosterone like it's a multivitamin. But women, they're told just do more yoga, get more sleep, and use more lube. I call it BS. Your brain, your body, and your bedroom deserve better than medical gaslighting. The FDA says there's not enough evidence. The truth? There's more than 500 studies showing it works for women. If you want to learn more truths why women receive the double standard when it comes to testosterone, download my free testosterone truth file to see the data and the real stories the system ignores. So here's why women don't get testosterone. The AACE, American Association of Clinical Endocrinologists, won't recommend it because there's no FDA-approved product. The FDA won't approve it because, well, who knows? And doctors are too scared or misinformed to prescribe it off-label. But here's the thing. Off-label does not mean illegal. It means no branded pharmaceutical. But there's plenty of evidence. And if you're working with a skilled, informed provider, you can absolutely use it safely and effectively. Let me say this clearly. You do not have to live with low libido, brain fog, weight gain, or emotional numbness just because you're a woman. You have options, you have rights, and you have science on your side, even if the system won't admit it. Here's what women on testosterone say: I feel alive again. My brain is back online. I'm stronger, leaner, more confident. I didn't know I felt bad until I felt better. That is what hormones can do for you. And that's why I fight for it and I use it every day in my practice. Have you ever been told your labs are fine, yet you feel like hell? If so, you will want to watch the video on the screen and get the real truth about normal lab values.